Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo and this is the Pax Americana campaign as USA in Hoi 3. Let's get time rolling. So we still have units in poor supply down here apparently. Despite the fact that I actually put it in the good naval base now. Hopefully when we get this new Trans-American Railroad finished, that'll help with that. Battleship armor, ahead of time. Oh yes, I was going to check if there's a way to only queue one at a time, but I totally forgot. So we have got the next level of Battleship Tech. I wonder if when you start building a battleship, it probably gets the technology that you have when you start building it, doesn't it? There's no way for me to see that, so I'm thinking, yeah, let's do it. I'm going to cancel the New Jersey, Missouri, and what was it? Whatever the other one was, Iona. Put another 3 in. And these ones will have the newest battleship technology. Fantastic. They look they're more expensive than these ones. So I think I was right. More to deploy, industrial capacity. Deploy some factories here. Seems good. I think building industrial capacity, building a lot of industrial capacity does seem like a good idea to me. It's such a lot, you know, it's a long play. We could work it out, actually. It takes 4.7 industrial capacity. How many days to build one? We can see here, can we? Build industrial capacity. It takes 4.5. Hang on, let me get a calculator up on a different computer, so I don't have to tab out of the game. Because tabbing out of the game really makes it very unhappy. If I can make my laptop wake up. There we go. All right, so if we get 2.5, sorry, 4.5, right? Yeah. Give me the calculator. There we go. Alright, so it's 4.5 times 365 days. So 5. No, wait, this is an easy calculation. I'm being silly. It costs 4.5 industrial capacity. No, it's not. Okay, so 4.5 times 3 to 8. And obviously that goes down every time you build one. That comes to 1,000... Sorry, I just need to sneeze. Sorry. Anyway. That comes to 1,467 days. So, because it takes... You know, to build it, it takes... If it were just using one industrial capacity, it would take 1,470 days. And so, obviously, because it's going to give you one industrial capacity, it takes that long to pay off how much it is. So essentially, building production capacity puts you down production for 4 years and then starts paying dividends. But 4 years from now is only 42. You know, the war is going to be, I mean, at least, especially our war, because we're going to play a much slower game than normal. It's going to be far from over by 42. Small arms ahead of time? Yep. Is there any more industry tech we should be doing? We don't need to do these as urgent matters. But we've got loads of doctrine in here. They're not urgent either, so we might as well throw these in now. And decryption and encryption. There's industrial capacity climbing again. And we should be able to get plenty of industrial capacity off our neighbours as well. Like, Mexico, how many factories do you have? Don't think that's something we can easily see without spying on them. We will do some military espionage on them before we declare the war. More industrial capacity to deploy. And time to start our third transport group. Say hello, if you will, to the transport fleet. What's the third letter that we tell? Theta? Is it theta? Oh, beta. I think it's theta. I'm not sure. We'll go with theta. That seems fine. So, production is still going well. The automatic assignment is functioning. Light artillery. Japan has annexed Shaanxi. So that's going to cause some threat from Japan. The threat trust is now 15. Is that the highest? Yeah, by far. Maybe Japan will be the highest threat. So we should be doing... Let's do it again on both. Tech espionage is secondary. I suspect our tech is better than Japan's almost across the board already, actually, now I think about it. Light artillery is probably ahead of time as well. What's our neutrality looking like? 56 now. You used to be able to use spies to lower it. Can't anymore, sadly. You want to buy our close air supports. I don't know if it matters. Oh, okay, our popularity has jumped up again. That's interesting. I wonder why. Is it because they're so organised? Where do I see the organisation? Here it is. Oh, yeah. It trends towards the organisation. And apparently our spies increasing it massively? Why? I don't have spies assigned to... Look, what the heck? Our popularity's all over the place. It was at 50 a second ago. What the heck just happened? Wasn't it? Or was I just misseeing the list? That's bizarre. Well, spies are increasing it by 300. What does that even mean? 321. But our spies aren't assigned to support the ruling party. Let's try, actually. I mean, we might as well have them supporting the ruling party a bit. Australia wants to produce some close air support. Sure. The Anschluss of Austria has taken place, which I assume means German threat has increased. Not much. Probably more on the nearby people. Another set of divisions ready to deploy. The other one isn't quite ready. So, ahead of time research, all of the artillery stuff. And the anti-tank stuff. Cool. Light cruiser stuff is actually not ahead of time. Because it's the 38 armaments. I think we're going to start building some light cruisers as soon as we get all of the... Yeah. All of the 36 tech for it. We are lagging behind now on quite a bit of our production. This battleship selection is quite expensive. We don't really need more transports right now, actually. Let's... how many transports are there in Theta? Just 2? We'll let 2 more finish, and I think we'll stop the transport production. Education is ahead of time, as is artillery carriage and sights. Ready to deploy another corps. Good. You can go to here. And you are now a complete fighter wing. A second. Fighters. You can get rebased to the capital. And start a third one. Another corps. Head of time research on medium tank guns. How long do we finally get motorized? We can actually start building some. There's desert warfare equipment. Fantastic. So we're capped out on lots of resources right now, which is a lovely position to be in. As soon as we can't start going to lots of wars, though, we're going to have problems with resources. Because it's going to be much harder for us to trade. People don't like trading with people that have caused high threat. There we go. Motorized. It's all done. Theta. So cancel and cancel. Okay. We do need to get this road finished. I could call off some of the artillery production, the IC production, maybe. Reorganization of the foreign ministry. More dissent or a troublesome ministry. Tendency to drift. That's fine. More fighters. Right, so we can finally do the... is that all of the... Where do I put the attack bombers? Up here. Yes, attack bombers is first. It's done. This is the... I should probably do T first, like this. So it's easy to see what they are. No, it's equally easy the other way. First, attack bomber wing. Good. Coil to oil conversion advance. Cool. And energy production and minerals and metal. Great. assume we'll get the other ones, which is, what was it? Oil refining, that's it. I wonder if we'll, yeah, ooh, Nationalist China has given up. They enforce seize Nationalist Chinese coast. There they go. Japan has gone to peace, as has China. So, presumably that means Japan is now a serious threat. Only up to 16. You would have thought them winning their war would increase their threat to us. Interesting. I don't know when Japan goes to war with the US. Guess we'll see. Belgium. They really love our close air support research. So we're not upgrading the destroyers as much now. We're pivoting to light cruisers. Let's put in, what do we want per fleet? Let's start with 4 light cruisers per fleet. I want, but we don't need to outkit them all at once. What do we need? 12 full light cruisers? Let's do 6 in row of 2. Yeah. Rocket test site goes to the bottom of the list. Cool. So, ready to deploy. What is it? Alright, the new battleships. These are for the Pacific Fleet Beta. Down here. Go to Pacific Fleet Beta and Pacific Fleet Beta. And some more Marines. We'll wait for the others before we deploy them. I'm so pleased the automatic assignment of stuff is working. It's so good. Medium tank engine advance, battleship crew advance. We look like we're slightly overdoing it on espionage. Sorry, slightly underdoing it on espionage. And slightly overdoing it on diplomacy. It's very important that we get all the tech done that we can. Oh, we're actually doing officers right now. Don't do any officers. We'll deal with the officers when we're actually going to go to war. I basically treat them as like part of mobilization. Insufficient research. Medium tank reliability. Right. We're going to produce those medium tanks. So. Oh, we can produce. Oh, okay, these are light. These are mediums. Okay. Well, we'll need to decide whether we want. Let's make template, whatever this is. 8? 8. We'll decide whether we want armor or light armor. What are the differences? Armor does double the soft attack, 4 times the hard attack, substantially more breakthrough. It's so much better. It is substantially more expensive. It's not twice as expensive. It's not twice as fuel expensive, though it is almost, well, it's about 50% more fuel. Doesn't use nearly twice as many supplies. It's faster. Sorry, slower. I think we'll probably go all medium. Yeah. So do we want to do like this? Or do we want to do like this? Do we want to do like this? Let's look at the pros and cons here. I think this is very tempting. Do we have self-propelled artillery? No. It doesn't look like we do. Okay. So this is 14.7. Well, what we can do is we can save this. And then we can compare it to... Let's just do this comparison to start with. Oh, we might as well do them all. All the options I have on the table anyway. There, of course, are other options. So, more soft attack. More width, though, as well. These are only 5 width. What about this? No? Combined arms? Why not? Maybe you have to have... there's something... That's right, you have to have some kind of infantry. Motorized cannons infantry in order to get a combined arms bonus. Yeah, so maybe less armor? 3 width is what we've got on all our infantry, isn't it? Maybe we should go for something like this. And then maybe like an anti-tank. No, an anti-tank's going to slow it right down, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe a tank destroyer? Maybe? Because I think we were having problems with our tanks before, because you couldn't deploy enough of them into the combats, because they were too wide. So maybe this crazy high combined arms bonus would be good. Well, I mean, this is not a good option. 7 width is just too much, I think. I could be entirely wrong. This is the last episode I'm recording in this session, by the way, so feedback on this video and previous videos will hopefully be able to be implemented in the next one. So if you do have any, I would very much appreciate it in terms of how we build these armor divisions. I think going super wide, sorry, super narrow, but a really high quality artillery would slow it way down. I'm surprised there's no motorized artillery. Motorized AA is motorized anti-air, isn't it? Get a description over here? No. But you can see the only stat they have is air attack. Look at technology. Maybe I'm just missing self-propelled. There it is. Self-propelled artillery brigade is actually just not researched yet. And we do want that. So I guess we have to get light tank tech again. Let's do that. Give me light tanks researched. So we'll go super narrow. What we'll do, I think what we'll do is we'll go with this. And then when we get self-propelled artillery, we can add that in as a brigade attachment. And it'll still be 3 width, because self-propelled shouldn't have width, I don't think. So let's compare it to something like this. You know, it is weaker. Its hard attack is a lot lower. So maybe, yeah, maybe we should start now with a tank destroyer in there. Because this, I mean, it's not much worse than this. And the combined arms bonus will be great. And it's half as narrow. So you could have double as many of these divisions. They're more expensive, right? No, they're actually less expensive, but they're not half as expensive. So to build the same width of these would be more expensive than if you were to do it out of these. But I think this could be good. And then when we get that 5th brigade allowed, we can put in the self-propelled artillery. They're 37% soft. They are more soft. So they take more attacks from hard attacks. They consume substantially more supply than this one, when you consider that there's going to be more than twice as many. They have the same organization. More than twice as many manpower used. Yeah, that's worth noting. How about terrain bonuses? About the same, except that these guys are faster. The armoured cars are acting like engineers there. That's a good point. I think I shrewd the armoured car tech. That was a mistake. We definitely want to add that in. And it's more important than that light cruiser armour. We've got a wave of light cruisers coming out now. So that's less less priority. As is decryption. As is battleship crew training. Okay. Actually, it's 38, which means we can do 39 techs right now, I think. So we should be working on all kinds of other stuff. Let's actually... I don't want to cancel it because we've made progress, but we should be working on CAG, sea attack, very important. TAC air defense, very important. More bombs. CAG soft attacks in there. TAC air defense. More range, but less defense. I think we need to. Those are transports, that's fine, we don't need that. Jungle warfare equipment, yes, need that. Amphibious warfare equipment, we can wait. Airborne infantry, we can get that in a while. That's not important right now. We definitely need assault weapons and bridging equipment. Nothing in here. Well, there's rocket artillery, but I don't think we need that. Small warship radar could be good. Just when I thought we were making headway in tech, I didn't realize we were in 38 already. Capital ship main armament, of course, vitally important. Large warship radar. God, there's so much more tech. It's difficult because I'm not prioritizing at the moment. You know, I'm just taking basically everything. Small fuel tank. Less defense. But then we can get the defense back with this one. More armament. Yeah, we should maybe cool it on the Doctrine for a bit after this. And drop the decryption and combat cruise. Just to get all that air stuff done. Good. Stuff to deploy. Another Marines set is coming out here. What was I going to start producing? Right, the freaking tanks. Okay, so we're going to go with this one, I think. I'll just delete the other ones so we have the slots free. So we're going to go with this, and then we'll go with the brigade attachment. So we'd like... I don't know what we want to try them out. They're so expensive. We'll just go with one on a parallel for now. Put that down. There we go. Only making 80% progress. That's okay. Actually, maybe I think I'll put it up here with the Marines. The Marines are about to get bumped anyway, because they're going to finish. The rocket site, of course, must be at the bottom of the list. Good. A bunch of our infantry is going to stop as well. We have got quite a lot of infantry now. I don't think we need to keep kind of just banging out endless infantry divisions, considering we're going to have relatively limited wars in the immediate future, because we're just going to be fighting in the Americas mostly. The Cactus Division, interesting name. Transportation and elastic defense. Operational level control. Attack movement. It's got to be just speed when you're on the attack. Or maybe it's tactics change time. Infantry warfare advance done. Good. We're tearing through a lot of these doctrines quite quickly. I feel like our air force is a bit small. But again, without a very major engagement in the immediate future, that's not a huge problem. Special forces advance. I still haven't built any mountaineers to help down there. I think we should put that in, actually. I'd like one... do we have a mountaineer? Yeah, the National Guard we're going to do as mountaineers, right. With 2. I don't know about that. How about we put some engineers in there? I think our engineers help with mountains. No, it looks like they do have lower mountain attacks still. But I think the extra combined arms bonus could be really good. Might help with the woods and forest attacks. Check hills, 6%. Hills. Higher defense and higher movement in hills with the engineer, but less attack. 19, 25. I think the more defense and lower attrition makes them worth it. It's the combined arms bonus as well. So we need 5 of them. I like building everything in cores. Core size batches. That makes sense. There we go. Looks like we're about to finish part of our road here. Maybe it's entirely excessive to build 2 roads across there to both ports, but I often find that supplying my ships becomes a big issue. I say I often find. I've found like twice in the 2 times I've had a navy in this game. Another fighter wing. Ready to deploy. Shouldn't you have gotten out of here by now? Rebase. Thank you. Assault concentration advanced. Good. There we go. We're ploughing through the research. It's only August. We've already done almost all the stuff I queued up for the 39 techs. That's good. Our party popularity seems to be bouncing around the place. Maybe it's just because it looks very different on this screen. Or on... what's the other one? Maybe that's the same screen. I don't know. I don't think it's a problem. I think we're... I don't think we're going to get voted out. But, you know, that's what they say about all kinds of things. We're now out of spies. We did steal some pretty useful stuff from the Brits recently. Let's deprioritize sending spies to Germany. We need slightly more, though. Let's just go up a little bit more. It's probably because they're... Oh, Treaty of Munich. They've seized the Sudetenland over there. That should increase their threat. Barely any to us, though. Okay. Ahead of time. Mobile Warfare 4. Knock that one, that's fine. More guys to deploy. Some more Marines for the pile. Some more fighters there. Good. Give them a corps. Okay, so that's both the Marine Corps done. So I'm going to put them in their respective jump-off positions. I think I might move the naval invasion to start from Texas. No, they'll be fine from down here. So we'll move them down there. And the other Marine Corps can come over here. And I guess we should name them. This is the 1st Marine Corps. And this one... Where's the other one gone? It's hiding in here. This over here is the 2nd Marine Corps. Cool. Nice. And yeah, so the production of infantry's dropped off down to just 1. That's good. It's going to make more headway in our other projects. I'm going to add in another tank line. We don't need anything to be spent on the rocket side. Oops, I made it parallel. Not what I intended. That's unfortunate. Rocket side can go to the bottom. Give me these, but not parallel. Serial. Give me 2 of them though. Don't have the manpower for that right now. Alright, we can make them smaller this way. Let's drop all these down. Like that. Good. So now we're going to produce less on these, but that's fine. What else is going to drop off soon? This I'm just going to rejuvenate as soon as it finishes. Did I mean to have 3 fighter wings and 1 tank bomber wing? I don't think I did. I think we should get some more tank bombers. Blitzkrieg Doctrine is ahead. Get rid of that. Nice. Integrated Support Advance, Delay Doctrine, which will of course both be ahead of time. Still low on spies, but we've got most of them where we want them. Germany's getting slightly low. The world is not coming to an end. Like tank guns. Get rid of that. Units ready to deploy. Another round of infantry coming out. Okay, travel trip back, nice. There's the rest of that corps done. Ahead of time on fighter, two fighter things, that one and that one, good. Almost out of research again, but we are approaching the end of the year, so it looks like we're just about syncing up with the right time to be running out of research for this year, i.e. just in time for next year's research. It's in poor supply, still feeling bad about the situation down here apparently. But the infrastructure road has made progress. It's up to 7 now, so we should be seeing substantially more supply managing to actually make it through here. So I think that'll be okay. More industrial capacity to deploy around the capital. We'll really be in bad shape if they start bombing us here. Maybe when we go toward the Allies we'll have problems with that. Okay, we can get Spearhead Doctrine now. Ooh, which gives armor combat width down. We might have to redesign the whole thing. Oh, but that's 40 tech. Never mind. We won't get that yet. Not till next year. And, yeah, we definitely need this. Tactical command structure. Let's bump that up. Ground tactics ahead of time. Attack and the Schwerpunkt. Cool. More industrial capacity. We might want to ease up on the industrial capacity production. Nice, we got submarines. Yeah, submarine visibility. Useless. I think we should ease up on the spying on Britain. And maybe prioritize increasing threat on Japan more heavily. Make sure we're going to be able to declare war here. Whole bunch of advances. The light tank ones of which are ahead of time, and we are out of tech. Perfect timing in December of 38 here. But before I queue up all the text for the next one, I'm going to call it a part here. Thank you very much for watching. In the next one, I suspect war will break out. Germany will continue their wanton expansion and then go after Poland, and war shall break out. And we'll see at that point if our neutrality goes low enough that we can declare on Japan. And if it can, we'll establish some garrisons. The other option, which I'm very tempted by, is we could just let the Pacific fall while we take over America, and then wage a war against Japan, island hopping, taking back all our islands. Like, maybe we just hold on to Hawaii and nowhere else. It could be, I mean, like, strategically it feels like a terrible decision, but it could be quite fun to have to wage a war to retake the Pacific while we focus on killing the Americas. So I am tempted to do that, just hold Hawaii and career around taking this area. But we'll see. We'll see, potentially in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I will see you then. Bye-bye.